So just what is e-learning? It's instruction delivered on a digital device that includes content relevant to a learning objective, uses media elements such as words and visuals to deliver content, use instructional methods such as examples, practice, and feedback to promote learning. It can be synchronous or asynchronous, and it helps learners build new knowledge and skills. So what is asynchronous e-learning? This is individual self-study that can be anywhere and at any time. So it's left up to the student to decide where they're going to do their learning and the time that they're going to do their learning. And this is exactly how most of our online learning in our courses, and especially this course, is going to take place. So what is synchronous e-learning? Well, it's instructor-led at the same time. In other words, whenever the instructor is giving some type of a lecture or presentation, it is in real time, and you are the student on the other end viewing that information. And it can be anywhere depending upon the resources that you have available. Many times in our courses that are synchronous at times, when they're recorded, then they turn into asynchronous. In other words, you can go back later and review the instruction, or if you have happen to have missed that particular class because it was all at the same time, you can go back and review what the instructor said. The E in e-learning refers to the how the course is digitized so it can be stored in electronic form. The learning in e-learning refers to the what the course includes, what content and ways to help people learn, and the why refers to the purpose, to help individuals achieve educational goals or to help organizations build skills related to improved job performance. Organizations are turning to e-learning to save training time and travel costs associated with traditional face-to-face training. However, cost savings are only an illusion when e-learning does not effectively build knowledge and skills linked to job outcomes. The opportunities to foster learning via digital instruction rely on appropriate leveraging of 4 unique features. They are customized training, engagement in learning, multimedia, and the acceleration of expertise through scenarios. By customized training, I mean tailoring content and instructional methods based on the work roles and learning needs of individuals. So in this case, you can customize the instruction to maybe ask a question, and if the person gets it wrong, gets it incorrect, they're prompted to go back and review the correct information. Question is posed again. If they get it correct, then they're allowed to move on to the next topic. That's what, in this case, is meant by customized instruction. Regardless of delivery media, all learning requires engagement. In this case, this is a spreadsheet that prompts the user to answer the question, which formula is most efficient to calculate all commissions? When in this case, they've made an incorrect answer. So they're given a prompt that it is incorrect, but then given the correct information and asked to try again. So in this case, the answer would be the last one, which has the dollar signs. So this would be an example, and this is actually an example from the book about engagement in e-learning. This is the engagement matrix where we compare the psychological activity and behavioral activity, and when used together, you can develop the highest level of engagement for the student. By behavioral engagement, we mean any overt action a learner takes during an instruction. This could be pressing the forward arrow, typing an answer in a response box, clicking an option from a multiple choice menu, those types of things. By psychological engagement, we mean cognitive processing of content in ways that leads to new knowledge and skills. Examples could be explaining a complex visual, summarizing a portion of a lesson, generating an outline or a drawing based on a lesson, or maybe even taking a practice test. So in this case, learning occurs best in the upper cells of the matrix in the zones of high psychological activity. When we think of multimedia in e-learning, you can use a combination of text, audio, as well as still and motion visuals to communicate your content. That's what a lot of the rest of this book, E-Learning and the Science of Instruction, is going to be about, is effectively using the concepts called multimedia as we develop our training. This particular spreadsheet is an animation explaining these Excel formulas and how they begin with an equal sign. So in this case, you would hit the play button and an animation would then play, showing you that particular concept of Excel. And so what do we mean by acceleration of expertise? Studies of experts across a wide variety of domains show about 10 years of experience is needed to reach high levels of proficiency. In some work settings, getting that experience can take years because situations that require certain skills rarely present themselves. E-learning, however, offers opportunities to immerse learners in job-realistic environments requiring them to solve infrequent problems or complete tasks in a matter of minutes that could take hours or days to complete in the real world. For example, when troubleshooting equipment, some failures are infrequent and may require considerable time to resolve. A computer simulation, however, can emulate those failures and give learners opportunities to resolve them in a realistic work environment. So this would be an example of a graphic that would have various sections of the screen as what's called hotspots. In other words, when you roll over that spot with a mouse, an action is going to occur. So you develop these scenarios that take you through the different areas on this screen according to the resolution of the problem that's presented.